David Parker, also known as GoDz. He's casting the group stage of the event. But you're done now.
Yep.
You're done.
I'm eliminated. They don't eliminate teams, just casters.
Who else is eliminated?
Zairi, Draskell, and Kotogai, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Are they going to do any panel?
At this point, no. They're still kind of, I think, figuring stuff out, but I don't think I will be.
You going to change anything about the God style? Because, like...
What do you mean?
Grand finals next time.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the goal. Like, you want to be working, casting, or on a panel, or doing something for TI Grand finals, so...
Do they give you feedback about, like, what's the deal, or
No.
is it just like...
No. Valve were pretty hands-off. They just...
Mm-hmm.
You never really know...
decision.
Yeah, you never really know the... Like... You don't even get the thought process or feedback, but...
Have you tried asking for it?
Yes, not so much about feedback directly about, I guess, like what, like, because I guess the easiest to say, I was on the panel last year, this year I'm not, so like, what's the like they don't give feedback as to why that is, I guess, so I haven't directly asked about that.
Maybe you should ask.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just tell you.
Yeah.
Like, get a haircut, and then you'd be on the panel.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Look at me now.
What if it's what if it's as simple as that?
Yeah.
What if they're like, we didn't really like your haircut.
There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of like amazing
they
people
got
out there. It's like
the X pros now.
Yeah, exactly. You got to compete with X pros. Like
now you know that
I'm like an X pro. Like I got to go way back before I.
The step plan now is for you. You got to join like Team Secret.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of experience in.
Yeah.
Get some credibility. Then get back on the panel.
Yeah. I played
Easy.
I played a competition 3 weeks ago. I was trying to get some experience.
Really?
Except it was when I was back in Australia before I flew out. It was a small local LAN tournament in Perth, Australia.
Did you guys win?
Yes, we got first place.
Oh, you did?
I won a Corsair C180. It's a wireless. I never had a wireless headset before.
Okay.
Wireless headset's amazing. Like I can be like at my computer, have music, have Dota on, have Twitch on. Just unplug, go take a poop, and I'm still listening. I'm still listening to our TZ stream while I'm on the toilet, or making tea. Like,
that's the dream. RTZ stream while in the bathroom.
Yeah,
that's the.
I when I got this, I'm just like, cool. I got another like gaming headset, keyboard. Like you get.
Who was on your team?
Some old friends who I used to actually play with back in Dota 1. I don't know.
Did you carry them? Was it you? All you?
I played offlane. I was probably.
What heroes?
Let's see.
Must have been very memorable.
Yeah. Last game I played as Zeus. Last game was memorable. We were up 2-0 in the grand finals. I was drafting, and I realized how hard drafting is. I accidentally randomed a hero. We were just like, we were having too much fun. We were too just a bit laid back. I random a Husker.
Okay.
It kind of fit the draft. That
was fine. That's fine.
And also, our carry player loves Husker, so it was just like, he looked at me. He's just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, do you want me to play the Husker?" He's like, "No, I'm playing the Husker." But like, how did we just random a hero? So they weren't too happy, but we won. Okay. So my team, Joy. It was like it's mostly a group of friends, but we had fun. It was good.
So tell me about what your thoughts are on the tournament so far. Like what?
Yeah.
What's been a lot of stuff has happened. You came in, kind of have with certain expectations. How have those changed?
I think it's been probably the most surprising TI for just results as far as the...
Really?
Well, not so much as far as the top team performance, but as far as like some of the Cinderella stories looking at complexity and C-Deck. Mm-hmm. I think having a wildcard team currently in a position where they're looking like they may win their group, like that's unheard of. They weren't, like, they were in the qualifiers for one thing. They didn't even win the qualifiers. They came in the wild card, and now they're looking like... Well, I mean, it's still group stages. I don't think they're going to be finishing top 3 or top 4 at TI. I could be wrong there, but I think that's been surprising. But as far as like Secret, EG, LGD, that's kind of expected. I think a lot of people had them in their top 3.
Well, we could have a situation where EG doesn't finish second.
Yeah.
And if that happens, then EG's playing Secret.
In the first round.
That
could be fun.
Which a lot of people thought was finals.
Yeah.
Which honestly, that's not that cool though. Like people want.
I don't think it's gonna be Secret EG finals. I just think it's too predictable. So
I want Secret LGD finals.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Be good. I think I think LGD in the finals would make it. I mean, Zhao was in it last year, so he's And I think Zhao and Puppy are like the two most accomplished captains and the two most proven captains at TI. So it'd be cool to see them go head to head.
Wasn't S4 drafting these days?
Yeah, that's true. He's not really captain anymore. So
You're like a C Dota kind of expert, right?
yeah, I probably at the moment more China, but like I guess Asia expert.
How do you think the C region's doing? Because it's like technically Korea is not really even in
Yeah,
the
it's
region, but they're kind of gobbling the
Yeah.
qualifier spots up.
not.
I mean, they invited Fnatic, but Fnatic's not doing quite well.
No. I think Fnatic's on like a similar level to MVP Phoenix. Hot Six, I think, are kind of out of their depth right now. They just don't have the. That's the thing. Like even though Hot Six weren't the wildcard team, Phoenix were. I think Phoenix has just got a lot more experience versus these.
Though when they
teams.
play each other, Hot Six wins.
Yeah,
They're gonna have to play each other in a best of one. It's very likely, actually.
I think it is very likely, but that's the crazy thing because I think Phoenix is a better team, but for whatever reason they struggle against Hot Six. But
It's mental. They play each
Yeah.
other too many times.
it's mental. They know each other. It's a matchup thing. But the SEA region's in a pretty weak state right now. There's just I don't know. There's the players there have to. There's no real stability. There's no real I don't know sponsor support, whatever it may be.
It's hard. They produce like
Yeah.
one or two good teams, and they're like
It's
top 8 maybe if they do well. They had that really sick run at TI3.
Yeah, and I think if you go back even like TI1, TI2, even TI3, like they've always been some of the best teams in the world have been from SEA. Like going back to Dota 1 as well is a similar story, but
But the trend
Once-
is
yeah,
they just don't have the people. I think they don't have enough people playing. I mean, a lot of people play, but like
Yeah.
it just doesn't seem like there's a whole bunch of new teams and like coming up in the other regions that we hear a lot about, but C seems like they don't have like the experience traveling to all these tournaments.
they don't have that maturity as well. I think is a big thing where they just having like outside of if you're on a team with Mushi, it's like you just don't have that mature veteran player who can just form those strong teams. Like
Mushi's China experiment didn't go that well. Do you think he's going to try again, or is he just Malaysia for life now?
Ooh, I mean, with Fnatic bombing out, it's like he's a guy who kind of changes his mind a lot. Like like even back in the Orange days, like he'd play for a while, and then if the team wasn't doing well, he'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to step back and coach for a while," and then he steps and plays. So, I could see him trying China again. Like, I think he's a player who maybe only had. I think he personally only wants to play for another couple of years, but he probably wants to have the most success possible there. But I think Ahaya is probably one of the most promising players on their team, though. He's actually had lots of offers to go to China, and he's turned them down. But like, even like with teams like LGD and stuff, who he could be joining. But I'd love to see him play on a Chinese team, just because I think that would really help him blossom and kind of go to the next level. But he's very, very loyal to his countrymen, so respect that.
C's doing well in the analyst panel.
Yes.
Winter
Yeah, he's the
Doing
he's
good.
the biggest hit. Yeah.
doing
That's
work.
good. He offers. It's just always interesting because, like, I learn a lot from him just because.
I think he's the closest to like having a true pro on the panel. You know what I mean? Like Merlini and Cinderin, they both, have played, but they're removed a little bit from, obviously they provide high level analysis.
Yeah.
But Winter was actually like
A
drafter, right?
Yeah, so is Cinderin. Though I'd say Cinderin has a similar level of experience, at least as far as playing, but they have very different styles when they analyze. I think Winter's really good at looking at the big picture a lot more. He's not always as good as explaining himself in like clear, engaging, interesting ways, which is where I think Ben and Cinderin really thrive. But I don't know, something about Winter. He's just like he's great at offering like this next level like insight into the big
He's good at
picture of
picking what they're gonna pick too.
Yeah,
Like,
that gets you
good
brownie
predictor.
points.
I
I feel like there's a weird obsession with predicting drafts. Like it's like
mean, it's just like anything though. It's
yeah,
like you ever watch like the normal sports bracket prediction stuff?
yeah.
And they always have people predicting like who's gonna win, and it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
kind of useless. Like I don't really like.
Yeah.
It's just guessing, kind of, right?
Well, as like if you're an analyst talking about the draft, like you shouldn't. It's not about. It shouldn't be about predicting picks. It should be about discussing what they've already picked. In theory.
Yeah, and how it will go in the game.
Yeah. I
But-
mean, you could like theory craft if they pick this how it's going to work, but it shouldn't be like a competition to try and see who picks the most heroes. But I mean, I everyone takes part. Like it's kind of hypocritical way to say that, but I don't know.
How is BTS doing?
It's good. I've been back in Australia for like the last 6 weeks, but still kind of working remotely. We did the BTS Americas, which was like a small little America Cup, which was a lot of fun before TI.
So I have a question. In terms of like how getting work for studios and like tournaments works. What's the what's the process? Like, do you guys actually like petition for stuff, or is it just talking to LD, or
You mean like the tournaments we cast? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, some of the tournaments, I guess, is our own content, and some of it's kind of third-party content that we cast. So you mean like, are you talking about just for the third-party content?
or for like the big events, like TI, like any of the future majors? Do you think the process will be any different, or you just like kind of sit there and just wait and then?
I mean, for TI, you're kind of powerless. It's entirely just you wait for that message and pass it's being from IceFrog. Like you're just waiting like on your Skype like every morning. Like, did I get the message from IceFrog when you wake up? Nope, no message from IceFrog today.
Okay.
Although this year it was from Bruno, so that was a little sad. I didn't get a message from IceFrog this year.
Same person, but
Yeah. It was funny because I got my message from Bruno, and then a few days later he's like, do you have like, I got a message from IceFrog saying, oh, do you have Zaire's contact? I was like, I got my invite from you, IceFrog. They're actually different people.
Are you sure?
Yeah, can confirm.
Okay. You've met him, so you know what he looks like.
Yes.
Wow.
I think I'm allowed to say that.
Okay. All right.
I met him a long time.
You're gonna get kidnapped
TI2.
by some fans, and they're gonna force you under duress.
Funnily enough, the first time I met him was actually the first time Bruno met him. We met him together. So
you're messing with me, dude. Okay. So it's just the two of you in the room, and Bruno also met IceFrog. Got it.
No, Bruno was
like
no, Bruno was.
It's just you two in a cab. And you were introducing him to himself.
I didn't actually realize it was IceFrog. Like I got called away because it was TI2 that teams were having their practices and scrims at the Valve offices, and I was the pseudo manager for a team as well as working the event. So I thought I was about to get in trouble for being like in this kind of practice scrim area, like looking at some of the other teams' scrim, because I was like maybe gonna give the information to my team. It was like a kind of area. It was a gray area. Like you were allowed to be there, but some of the teams were like, oh, we don't want other people watching our scrims. But there was like 8 teams in the same room, so everyone's seeing everything. And I got pulled away. I thought I was about to get called out or something. Bruno, like I get called in some room with Bruno, and like this person I can tell is from Valve, like starts talking to me, and I just said interrupt. I was like, sorry, I wanted to introduce myself, and I was like, so who are you? What's your name? He's like, I'm IceFrog, like as if I should be told that I was being taken to meet IceFrog. It was kind of awkward.
So you can identify him. Okay, I see.
I don't know if I could.
I
don't know if I actually could today, because that was 2012. Like,
this is one of the best kept secrets in anything. That's crazy, right? Literally nothing is legal. That kind of just shows how loyal everyone is, right? A bunch of people have met him. No one's like anything.
Even people who've like moved away from Dota.
What's your price?
For what? Recognizing
him?
A picture
of him.
I don't know.
There's a
I
price,
don't have a picture of him.
Everyone has a price.
I don't know where there is a picture of him.
Everyone has a price, GoDz.
If
you had a picture and someone offered you money, how high would you go?
The thing is, like,
secret?
at this stage, if someone had enough money to like buy a secret of IceFrog, like, what would I don't even know what I'd like. I wouldn't be able to give them anything.
You'd give them the picture of him.
So you're saying I have a picture?
Yeah.
So I snuck in the camera. Okay. So, and what would be the price?
Like, yeah. Well, what would be your price? 500K.
I'd probably do it for 500K.
Yeah, probably. Probably. But what about like 20?
I don't think so.
You don't want to 20? No? No, not 20?
You know, you're talking to me like, are you gonna work harder? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, make sure like get the next main event.
Yeah,
I feel like this is the opposite. This is the opposite of what I should be doing to secure my spot.
No amount of money would get him.
Yeah. Let's say
$1 million. No way.
Can we cut the last 30 seconds? Like, have like some fuzz and just say no amount of money.
No amount of money. Okay.
No amount of money.
That'll get you into the next major. They'll be like, this guy's we can trust.
Or maybe I just need to do the opposite and say I would do it for free if I don't go to the next year.
Oh, you're gonna threat. He doesn't negotiate with terrorists. I heard that.
IceFrog.
Yeah, you can't blackmail him. No way.
Okay, we won't take that approach.
Just send some mangoes. You'll be fine. All right. Well, do you have a shout out call at the end of the interview?
Shout out to my Dota team from Australia, who I played with. First place.
Winning with the Huskar?
Best in Perth, winning with a random Husker.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out to Team Joy with
Joy?
Joy.
Nice.
Clan Joy. Juke's on you.
Jukes on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're young when we made, you know.
Okay. Got it.
It goes with like GoDz. We're cheesy, you know.
Okay.
And to my family, my sisters and my parents.
And a call out.
Call out. I don't want to call out. I don't know.
Merlini for stealing your spot on the panel.
No,
Clearly.
he didn't steal my spot on the panel. I don't know. No one stole my spot. People just got better than me.
Well, call out to.
Call out to myself for
To yourself,
for
okay.
not being, for not. I don't know. I don't want to say not working hard enough. I cast Cassandale a lot for not working smart to get to the TI main event. But I'll get to next TI main event.
Now you will steeple your hands and make some plans.
I'll work
next
hard,
year
but I'll
you'll
work
be-
smarter so I can
you'll be
get to
ready.
the next TI main event. So call out to myself.
We're
There we
gonna
go.
see a new GoDz
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, man. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.